Laura.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. So my name is Laura Avonius, and I will tell you about nervous system and binaural beats. So we will talk about active and passive self-care. Then we will speak about what are binaural beats and why does it matter that they are optimized, and then about the latest developments. So my team is actually doing a lot of research with different universities, so we will talk a bit about that. So what is passive nervous system regulation versus active? So active ones is that you do a meditation session, you go for a nature walk, you do some cold baths, but the modern lifestyle is so hectic that you typically don't have time to do enough of that. So that's why you need passive self-care, passive nervous system regulation as well. So we at Audicin started to think that is there a way of regulating your nervous system when you are actually doing the things you need to do, pursuing your goals, doing your dishes, going for walks, reading a book. And we discovered that actually with lab-created music and binaural beats, we can do that. So you can keep on doing what you were doing, and we will activate the brainwaves related to your goals and your parasympathetic nervous system. Like we just learned how important getting rid of the stress is for your hormones. Actually, living with a regulated nervous system makes everything better. And now you can do it while you are pursuing your tasks. And that will impact everything, your sleep quality, your biometrics, and overall mood and happiness. So what are binaural beats? Do you know what are binaural beats? Yes, many people do. I will explain it so that everybody will know it. So basically, it was something discovered in 1870 by a scientist that our brain reacts when we put the same sound, slightly different frequency from left and right ear. Our brain reacts to it. So let's say we put 195 hertz to your left ear, 200 hertz to your right ear. Your brain wants to harmonize it by starting to beat on the frequency in between, which in this example is 5 hertz, and that is the theta frequency. So with this kind of lab-created audio and binaural beats, we can activate any of your 5 brain waves. So that's why, for instance, beta is your working frequency, alpha is your awake and kind of relaxed mood, theta is a deep relaxation, delta is a deep sleep, and gamma is heightened creativity. So what we have learned that why does it matter how these binaural beats are generated and what's the best way of producing them. So if you have something already in use that works very well for you, that's really good, keep on using it. But we get often a question that why not just use a Spotify playlist or something in YouTube. So we have seen in science that it actually matters a lot for your brain how this is done. So music is the most efficient medium. If you blast just raw binaural beats to your ears, science says and study says that it can also kind of reverse the impact. So it can make your concentration worse, or if you kind of overdose, for instance, theta frequency, for somebody who is very sensitive like myself, it can give me nausea or headache. So you kind of want to know how your binaural beats have been produced. So that's why in our formula we use scientifically created music together with the binaural beats and 360 audio, because actually your natural way of hearing sound is like this and this, not in this way as a normal music would be. So that's why it matters. And also something that we are now tapping into as a kind of leading lab in the world is the individual differences. So far we have been building everything thinking that your brain is the same as your neighbor's brain and your body reactions will be the same. Where we see in science is that everybody is in fact different, and you are different today than you were yesterday. Like in the previous presentation, you saw that you're different depending on your menstrual cycle if you are a woman, but also everybody is a little bit different depending what you did today, what you ate, and so forth. So that is why next step in our journey is to tap into these individual differences with the biometrics and feedback from the wearables. So we will move from population averages into fully personalized journey. So that means that we will learn that what is your state today and what would typically work best for you in this situation. So currently we have like ready journeys for working, focus, relaxation, being irritated, falling asleep. In the future, we can start to say that you need this exactly now. And the key thing here is the passive results. We know that you have enough on your table already, so then you can use our product while you are pursuing your goals. You can, of course, use it together with the active self-care as well. If you are someone who needs a little bit help to stop those racing thoughts during the meditation, that is also possible. So at the moment we have very loyal users, so we keep almost 80% of our paying users, and we convert from downloads to paying users almost half, and we can see that the engagement rate is very high, so people really like this. So what kind of proof there is? Why is it important that we do this lab-produced and do science about it? So we have been doing our own research. We have a scientific co-founder who has 15 years experience in music psychology and neuroscience, but also Sheffield University has done completely independent research with different use cases with our product. And we are expanding our collaboration with several universities. So for instance, we started to hear from people with ADHD community, that the brainwave entrainment doesn't work the same way as with the neurotypical person. So there was a lot of feedback where we say that a neurotypical person focus best on beta brainwave, that actually people with ADHD felt like our sleep playlists were ideal for them to focus. So Sheffield did a study about it. It's not yet public, so I can't reveal all the results. But there is a clear trend that if you are living with ADHD, you might want to explore this a little bit differently than a neurotypical person. And our goal is that you don't need to actually check a box once you enter the app that do you have something. But we would detect that from your body responses, because I believe that we are all different and in all kind of different kind of spectrum of what is considered neurotypical and neurodivergent. Also the situation, like I live with PTSD, so sometimes I have those kind of ADHD symptoms, even though my root cause is the trauma and not to be born with the neurodivergent brain. So there are all these different combinations that we want to address with science. So what makes Audicin then different, like I said, from those everything that is out there, is that we get you faster results and also like deeper results. And we have testimonials from doctors and people like Petteri Lahtela, who is the Oura Ring founder, saying that they get the biggest HRV impact with Audicin than with anything else. And there is the team creating it, so our scientists and audio engineers, and also now this next stage, we have people who are medical doctors and also the ones who built the Oura Ring, building this biofeedback-based personalization. But this product is best experienced by trying. I have had very nice people coming to our booth today, so come there and meet me and try it. And if you scan this and with the code CLARITY, you get to use it for 1 month completely free. So thank you very much for listening, and let's bring the passive self-care to support your active self-care.
Let's give Laura a hand. Thank you so much for being here. Well, it's up. We're closing for today. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you all again tomorrow. See you.